through the hands of Castleton. But that was Battle, excuse me. Does Toronto just dribble it out?
No, we just cannot get. Oh,
stolen by Paul. Paul has it. Up for Keldon. Oh, it spins in anyways.
Clingan steps in for Walker. Blazers up 4. Sharp up top. The lob to Clingan. Goes off the iron. Rebound. Paul. Out it comes to Castle for the jam.
Earlier tonight, that is no good. Pickett's got it. Nuggets on the run. Deflected. And the Spurs have it. Leading scorer. And that pass almost out of bounds. Saved nicely by KCP, but then turned over. Tonight. Black cutting. He lost it. Paul with the steal. Second most steals ever. Mama would
right out of the locker room and letting that one fly.
Butler turns it over. Paul quickly up to Castle, who's already had one amazing dunk tonight.
Good job of shutting down that shot.
Mitchell picked up by Paul, trying to dance on Paul, and Paul picks up the steal. He's number 2 all-time in the NBA in terms of steals, and Sohan lays it in. He gets fouled by Strus, with which to work. Barnes wants a 3. He'll fire up a grenade that was rebounded by Allen, but taken away by Paul. Paul just flicked it up into the air and is grabbed eventually.
To get out and go. San Antonio getting back. Castle disrupts it on the crossover. Here's Paul. Transition 3 doesn't go. No question that they were on pace to be a play-in team this year. Defensively, as you can imagine, their numbers have dropped significantly without him. Vassell on a pull-up 3.
Paul. Ball loose. Got the steal. Second all-time in those, by the way. And Vassell punches it. Flexible coming into this game. He's in the lineup. Turn it over. Fox pulls up for 3. Doesn't roll in, but Vassell.
Jaden and Nas, the 5 on the floor. Edwards still looking for his first points in the second quarter. Good feed inside to Nas, off his hands, however, and turned over. Wesley on the push. Sohan. And swings it to Rudy, who rolls. Extra pass, Jaden. Caught onto the backboard. Gets airborne. Oh, Chris Paul, what a save. Jaden was trying to fire it off him, but Chris Paul was ready for it. That's some dodgeball skills right there. Making the catch. Fox converts at the other end.
Got banged up on that last sequence. And then Chris Paul came out and stole it. Claxton wasn't ready for the pass. Paul, an option for Keldon! Sky high, KJ!
That's going to remain that way until our guys keep the turnovers down to the low double digits or high single digits.
Paul, another steal.
Early in his third was extra effort plays were all the Spurs way in the first half.
Pippen blocked by Fox. Green lost it. Paul has it. Here's Castle. Castle, look out from behind, gets swallowed up by Smith and fouled.
Chandon. Ball is loose. Good hustle. Dove on the floor, but it's picked away by Paul. Paul. A little Euro step missed though by Castle, flying in there Biyombo. San Antonio comes in 24-31.
You know I'm a fan of this. Putting Bismack Biyombo in the action.
Right.
Again, if you throw that ball around Chris Paul.
Zion got it stripped by Paul. Put it up. That'll count if it goes.
So they've got 20 assists on 22 makes. Going to be saved. Good job by Biyombo again.
Great job for Chris Paul.
Getting it up the floor for Harrison Barnes triple.
That rookie is in for San Antonio as well. Bradley Beal coming off the bench for Phoenix. Loop it. Beal, poke away, Paul. 2 minutes to go. First half. Oh, he tried a risky pass. Castle steps in, waits, and scores.
And one of the things that I thought Mitch brought up that was such a great point was that can be easier when you change locations. It's a lot harder. Heard Mitch Johnson talk about thought they got a little soft at times and Boston was too comfortable as Paul digs in for the steal. Castle to the rim with the pump. And some great looks, but 1 for 16 from 3 now. Missed their last 11. Here's Paul off the steal, and Champagnie slams it down.
The ball is going to go swing, swing. And oh, by the way, usually all five can attack a closeout. It's hard, Katie. There's no question.
Barnes, the little hesitation, stops on one leg and takes a shot.
Bilal, baseline bump. Turns it over to Paul. This is a heat check. You got to be kidding. 3 threes in a row for Victor Wembanyama.
That Jordan Poole got caught on a switch with Victor Wembanyama having to defend.
Keyshawn tried to wrap around that pass to Holmes.
Stolen by Jeffries. And Nick thought he was fouled from behind by Chris Paul.
And hesitation move works against Castle. Wrap around for Edey. Zach can't track it down. Chris Paul can. Tight quarters, and the Grizzlies turn it over.
Well, we going into the game, we thought he was going to be an organizer for them, and that's just he wasn't.
Edey gets stripped again.
Do a bunch of different things. Out of Bio pulling up, can't hit. Highsmith has been active, couldn't corral it though.
Why would you take the ball to the basket? It's been so successful.
Highsmith lost it. Bad pass from Hero.
Oh, that's a great switch.
Stepping back. Paul got the steal.
Oh.
Babu!
Two good-looking 3 balls for the rookie to start off the second half.
San Antonio forces the turnover.
And another 3.
Wemby. Atois.
65. Spurs creeping back in. Mathurin. No good. Siakam stripped by CP3. In the hands of Castle.
Just in the second quarter, we played over a minute. And Siakam lost it on the spin.
Arena, as the Lakers come into this game, currently 6th in the West, Spurs 10th. Now, Keldon Johnson, who was the go-to guy for so long here in San Antonio, now relegated coming off the bench, but still plays a key role. Turnover Lakers. Chris Paul, Johnson down the middle, he goes all the way to score. Team USA. Finney Smith now guarded by Chris Paul, going to try to take advantage. Did he travel? Everybody on the San Antonio bench certainly thought he did.
Just don't know how it'll continue to shake out.
Harden lost it up to Sohan. Sohan, Vassell is skying for the alley-oop. He's coming up in 2025. Paul Zubac wasn't looking. Paul off the backboard. Wembanyama rocking the rim.
And all that rim.
Paul and Vassell combining for the steal. Dancing, passing, Paul stealing. Vassell walking in, and a 3.
And Rudy looked like he was going to kick it out, but Chris Paul stole it. Vassell back to Paul. Wembanyama left open, good. It's 87-82. Wembanyama no good on the inbound. They tried to get it up ahead to Minot. Would have been an easy dunk.
Getting 20 to 30 plays called for you to the 3rd or 4th option, and getting no plays called for you, it's going to take an adjustment, not just physically, but mentally. And now I think we're seeing him finding rhythm.
And we're seeing the Spurs find rhythm in transition.
Coming down to San Antonio this season, they're so happy to have him and Harrison Barnes to provide that veteran leadership and guidance for this otherwise really young team. George tried to drop it off to Yambu, but Gershon couldn't hold on.
Looked awfully good as well. It's really comfortable early.
Spurs by 3. Paul with the steal. Up to Vassell. First start of the season. He cans a 3. Another turnover.
Another Victor effect.
Keldon Johnson. Passing to Sohan. Wembanyama checks his feet. Can't hit that time. Sohan got it back. Scored it. Count it. Stepped up. The Spurs have withstood the run. Trae Young's pass deflected. Chris Paul to Jeremy Sohan all alone. Still searching for offense. They found their defense. Paul with the steal.
Just pick the pocket there.
There are certain times when a coach will dictate a certain play call off of where DC may or may not be on the floor.
Jones kicks it out, stolen by Paul.
A little Victor effect there.
Paul leaves it off. Sohan! Paul, another steal. That's his second. To Champagnie for two. Already has hit one mid-range in this game. Paul comes up with the steal.
In that left corner, deep and late in the fourth quarter, win the ball game.
Vucevic threw it away. Paul picks it up. Bounce pass, Castle flying in, leaves it for Sohan, who jams it.
Wembanyama still looking for his first points of the night. That ball tapped around into the hands of Allen. Up the floor, KD gliding down the lane, but has his pocket picked by none other than CP3. Pass to Allen. Takes a peek inside. Plumlee, 3 on the shot clock. O'Neal, back-to-back steals for Paul. Look on the crossover. Tangled up, stolen away. Spurs with numbers. Champagnie, met by Morris.
Almost picked his pocket twice.
Oh, dear.
And he got the third time. The line, Castle.
LA was up by as many as 15 in the first half. Deflected. Here comes Paul. 3 on 2.
Anymore, just go vertically up and straight down.
Chris Paul picked the pocket of Kessler, and he'll take it up easy for the first 2 of the night. And off Markkanen, wrapped it behind his back, lost it once again. Chris Paul, that's what he does. And an easy run to the rack. 7 of 9 from the floor. Chris Paul, another steal.
Sexton's back in there, and Bassey again! Defending all over the place. Barnes all the way for 2. Eubanks had Castle on the mismatch, knocked away.
Tonight, Wendy being out, that's nice.
Caught in the paint by Grimes, but lost it.
That was good eye contact.
Go fans at. Reach me on Twitter. Let's talk.
Yeah, let's get Luka misses a 3. How much you like Ornette Coleman too?
We're not going free jazz here, Paulo.
Always assign that foul to someone else, sir.
When I came into the league, I would have players tell me to take a foul for someone else. As Chris Paul
in his halftime speech talking about the start of the second half versus the start of the game, because at the start of the game, the Spurs went on an 11-0 run. Champagnie, he got it.
First half career high of 24 points. He's got 26 now. The turnover. Poole to Sarr. Sarr got wild with it.
Going to go out about the 6-minute mark, or maybe sooner. The big lead, you may not see him again.
Kuzma to a cutting George. Taken away. Chris Paul was there. Looked really, really good. Murray, last second, just threw it up, turned it over. Steph Castle in the open court. Castle, another hesitation move. The Hezi King.
Off the miss, here's Fox. Fox got fouled by Chris Paul. And I wonder if this is going to set the stage for a potential challenge. From
last second pass. Chris Paul. Oh. You don't see that too often from CP3.
Keldon just rotating to that high wing 3 ball. Victor does a great job running right down the middle, sucked in the defense.
And Benny steals it. Keeps, puts it up. Ayton, Paul, knocked it away.
Olajuwon have done it multiple times. He is absolutely sensational, just 21 years of age. Zoo goes to work on Wembanyama. Up, under. Not going to get it off. Great defense by Chris Paul. But a loose ball up for grabs. And a foul goes on Paul.
Cody Williams. Ball jumps off, tapped up once. Here we go. Walker lost the handle again. And Chris Paul hugs the baseline and gets another shot away.
This would be a good time for the Jazz to make their own run.
Knocked away by Paul. Turned it over. And a run away to the rack. Timeout, Will Hardy. And
just hit his 3rd 3. And then Holmgren lost the ball. Paul reaching in to get the steal. 3-on-1. Paul gives it up to the trailer. And Sohan with the finish.
Together on the defensive end.
They were coming off that first game against the Grizzlies on the second night of a back-to-back on Saturday.
Don't say that publicly.
Shepherd with 2 on the shot clock. Turn it over.
Not playing the preseason because of a calf injury. It's Paul looking to go inside the long reach of Gafford. Then the long reach of Paul. Got it back. Champagnie baseline, Sochan. The collision, the dance, and the deuce.